Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? We are live for a special surprise giveaway. I'm Julie Blake McMinn. You might remember me from the Pittsburgh Mother of All Baby Showers. I would love to get one of our partners, Maternal Organics. Luanne is here. She is a doula, and she and I are going to be chatting about basically my last week of pregnancy and how to pack your hospital bag and advice that she has, and kind of how Luanne really came to create these Be Maternal, all natural, healthy products for pregnant women. So, Luanne, I'm bringing you on camera. Here she comes. We'll also be giving away something over the next few days. So tag friends, as well as we're adding her on right now. Tag friends, and each tag and share is an entry. We'll pull the winner on Thursday, and Luanne will tell you a little about the products that you're going to win. It says it's adding her. Hi, Luanne. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How are you feeling?
I feel good. I feel ready. I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday, so I think they'll give me more information. But no matter what, this baby's coming on Friday. So yeah, it's so fun. I'm actually in the car because I'm in a total nesting stage. I'm trying to run all these errands and get rid of all this stuff in my house, and just being totally crazy. But my daughter's at school today, so I'm getting last minute work done, as well as trying to, like I said, get rid of everything in my house.
Perfect timing. It
Yeah,
couldn't be better.
exactly. But it's funny because I do have my hospital bag in the car with me just in case I would ever need it. It's not at my house, it's just in my car.
It should be with you just in case. That's
Yeah,
good.
just in case. But we're really excited to have partnered with you at our Pittsburgh event. For everyone who wasn't at our Pittsburgh event, Be Maternal Organics, it's not just for Pittsburgh people. They're actually a company based in Buffalo. And Luanne, could you tell us a little bit about your background and why you created these products? I have the deodorant, which is what I am obsessed with and I wear every single day, as well as this calming spray to go to the hospital. I know it's backwards. Sorry, it's the way that Facebook is, but the calming spray that'll come with me to the hospital. So, tell us a little bit about these products, and then we can kind of chat about that last week of pregnancy, and as a doula, kind of some of the things you suggest that I should be doing in that last week.
Sure. So I got started working as a midwife's assistant, and when that started to, my kids were starting to get older. I wanted to spend a little bit more time with them. I decided to open a different business and open up a maternity store. And I started selling products there that were made by my now business partner. They were selling so well in the shop because people
Mm-hmm.
really like crave that, ability to take care of themselves, because everybody's taking care of the baby, right? Even when you're still pregnant.
Right.
So this is kind of just built for moms specifically, and built for the pregnant woman and the postpartum woman. So we're super excited to finally be presenting them in a really kind of grand way. And at MOABS, we released our breastfeeding deodorant, which you're obsessed with. And we too are obsessed with it. I wear it. It's not going to make you breastfeed, but
Right,
it definitely
exactly.
has amazing ingredients in it. It's really gentle and super good for you to be using. So
Yeah, I think that the one thing that I love about the products and kind of the conversation that's going on in not the baby space, the health space, the wellness space, is that knowing where your products come from and what's in them. And I think
right.
that as a new mom And as, you know, as a parent or anything, that we are always striving to figure that out with all products that we use, whether they're on our bodies, what we eat. And I am very happy that the conversation has shifted with so many moms. You know, you have to pick your battles, and, you know, everything can't be perfect and you don't want to be so obsessive, but I think that it's really great that there's so many options out there, and
Yeah,
that, you know, with products, that, you know, the ingredients, you can pronounce the ingredients. I've, you know, ever since my days working for Bethany, we always talked about food and being able to pronounce the ingredients in food. So I feel
right.
like this is just such an important thing, and to be able to trust products like this. And I love them, and they smell great, and everything about them is great. But I know that parents like that feeling of knowing where their products come from. And I think
Yeah,
that that's why the mother of all baby showers at our events, when you can actually talk to the people and talk to the products, even the car seat companies, you just
yeah.
have that more comfortable feeling. You know, and we're getting some comments that other people totally think that that's important. And I as a mom, I know you probably feel that way as well.
Yeah, so not only do we use completely organic ingredients, but we're also now, we just had this happen the other day, so we're announcing it live on Facebook. We're now Leaping Bunny certified. So we're
That's
also school.
awesome. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. Luanne, that's great.
yeah, so we're really excited. And mentioning Bethany and her products, I'm wearing my Real Housewives hair today, so just
Oh
wanted
my
to
God,
put
it
a
looks
shout.
fabulous. It looks fabulous. So for anyone who doesn't know, Leaping Bunny is cruelty free. It's a certification that you can get, and it's very in the wellness and health industry. It's very awesome to have that on your product. It really proves, you know, because there's so many different people can say really actually whatever they want. So you have to be really careful when you're buying products. Again, which is why MOABS is such a great resource for people, because you really, our brands are we work with, we trust them all, and it's from a mom to a parent, from another parent to a mom. But anyway, Leaping Bunny, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you guys. That's great.
So we don't want anything going into your bodies that isn't good for you. We don't want anything near your baby's face that isn't good for them. And that's why our giveaway today with the nip stick and the breastfeeding deodorant is just specifically like formulated for that. So
Yes,
just to keep you safe and keep the baby safe, you know, during
exactly.
one of the most important times in your life, quite frankly.
Exactly. So let's talk about your, as a doula, kind of your thoughts for the last week of pregnancy, because I being in this last month, and I've been talking to Amy from, you know, the founder of Mother All Baby Showers. She's just been checking in on me, and Bessie as well. She's a mom of two who works at Mother of All Baby Showers. But just, you almost, I don't think it's a joke that you actually black out like that last few weeks. Like, I don't remember my last few weeks with Josie, but I am, it has just been a really rough ride. I mean, my pregnancy has been great. I've been very fortunate and lucky, and I'm not sitting here complaining, but it is just that I'm not anxious about the baby per se, but it's just those hormones and the anxiety, and just the waiting around, and like, is it going to happen? Isn't it going to happen? And everyone has their story of their last week and their labor story. But what are some things that I can do this week to kind of prepare and calm myself? Congrats, Gabby. 10 weeks pregnant. That's awesome.
Oh, congratulations, Gabby. So I think that the most, as a doula, what I tell my clients to do is make sure that you rest and then you rest again and then you rest even more than you think you need to rest. So laziness is the key during these last couple of weeks. I mean, when you get up to go, go and go hard, do what you have to do. But when you have a moment to sit back and kind of just chill out, definitely that you have to stay completely hydrated, which can be really difficult during the last few weeks. You know, plain water doesn't usually do it. So I tell people to drink Gatorade, or if you don't like that, you can make your own version of that, something more organic or natural. But you need that salt sugar mixed for your
Right.
electrolytes. Keep everything up because once you have the baby, all bets are off. I mean, you're supposed to stay hydrated afterwards. You're supposed to eat more calories. But the truth is that once you get moving, especially when you're on number 2 or 3 or 4, there's just
Exactly.
not
It's totally
time. So
different. You're
you end up being a
having
goldfish
your
crack, drinking like
yeah.
stale warm. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I to do that. Make sure that your bag is packed and make sure you have nothing to do. So it's great to go out on dates. It's great to take, time and go to the movies and do things that you couldn't do. I know you feel a little guilty with number one being at a babysitter or hanging out with somebody else, but trust me, they'll be okay. And it's really
Yeah.
good for your mental health. So
Yeah, I know my husband and I actually we're gonna go see a movie, that Simple Favor, like that
yeah,
Blake Lively, Anna
okay.
Kendrick movie or whatever. So we
Yeah.
got to find a babysitter for her one of these days this week. But yeah, I think that the staying hydrated has just, it's not a challenge for me, but I am literally peeing every 5 minutes. I can't even go to sleep until midnight or 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning because I am just up peeing every 5 minutes. It's like,
They say it's preparation for the new baby coming,
yeah,
right? So you're
exactly.
up.
Exactly. But I'm just like sitting there staring. I'd rather be feeding my baby, I guess.
Yeah, totally. I agree. Because at least you could kind of sleep during that. So.
Yeah. So what about all like the kind of old wives' tales, like one of those bouncy balls that you can kind of like sit on, and is that like something I should be doing?
Yeah, so of course you should always check with your doctor and see what's okay with them. But as a doula, sometimes we do evening primrose oil inserted vaginally to help soften your cervix. The bouncy ball is great. Doing lunges is awesome for getting the
Lunge.
baby down. Putting your foot up like 2 stairs up, if you have stairs in your house, and just kind of lunging into that and holding it is really good for getting your hips open and preparing your body to start laboring. So it's even good in early labor to get things going. Of course, taking a good walk, a swim, anything like that is also really good for
In
you.
this rainy weather in Pittsburgh, should I
You
my
just get
walk?
to swim and that'll be
Oh.
fine.
Um,
It's
okay.
here in
And then
Buffalo. So.
so for anyone who might be on the, listening, about if they're kind of on the fence about a doula and having a doula and kind of what that means, and if they should look into it and how they look into it, and how, you know, you don't have to make a decision right away, but like learning about it, what's the best thing to do in your different areas? Mother of All Baby Showers, I know, has a lot of resources in the different local cities, but just like making that decision as a couple or as yourself, and just to, we can kind of finish up with that.
Sure. So I always tell people, of course, talk to your provider. They may be really on board with it. They like to have doulas there. A lot of doctors do because it kind of softens the atmosphere a little bit in the
Mm-hmm.
hospital room or birthing center. It's also really good to make sure when you're interviewing a doula, if you find a local resource, sometimes in a lot of cities, there's doula groups which have multiple doulas attached to them that are independent businesses, but they all kind of work together as a co-op. So you can check into those. It's really great to also know what you want out of your birth. So if you want to kind of roll with the punches and see what happens, then you don't want somebody that's like very, gung ho on only having a very natural childbirth or whatever. My goal as a doula is always to give you what you want and what you need. So
Right.
I'm there for you couple. So I make sure I get all the information about you guys, and then I really try to take that and I become part of your team. So you're not looking for somebody to join their team, you want them to join yours.
Yeah.
And you also want to
Yeah.
feeling when you go to the hospital that your husband feels like the man, like he really did this. He helped his wife birth their child, and not like the doula was the star of the show. It's really you that's the star of the show in your family. So
Right.
that's really important to make sure that, I like people to leave and be like, yeah, we did it. That was awesome. And then a couple of days later say, thank God Luanne was there.
Yeah, that's how
So,
I felt. Yeah, that's how my husband and I felt. We had a doula our first time. Um, I wanted it for more of, I feel like if anyone is on, listening to this and they haven't had a baby yet, sometimes it's kind of like, I compare it to when you go to the OB and they're sitting there and they're like, do you have any questions? And you're kind of like, well, yeah,
yeah,
but I like forget all of them, or like I
yeah,
kind of like don't feel comfortable asking for some reason, just because I know you need to get in and out of here. And I feel like for me, it was more of like that education and giving myself those options, which goes back to how we started this conversation, was with just giving parents information and options on natural, on medicine, on all of those different things. So
so
I
you're doing
think,
a great sounding board, and the more births they have under their belt, the more they know about your doctors, probably, the more they know about the hospital that you're going to and how they practice in it.
right,
And they can be a great resource as well for your C-section. They can be a great resource for an epidural. They know these things. They've seen them. They have experience with them. And it really can help take the fear out of your birthing experience and put you back in charge and being able to advocate for yourself.
Well, because I think that for first-time moms too, the most important thing to remember is that like the birthing process is nothing like the movies, right?
No.
No, it's nothing like the movies. The doctor is not, oftentimes the doctor rolls in right at the end. You know,
Right.
it's very different from I think that what anyone
Normally
expects.
the hospital with your water broken with the baby half out. I mean, if you're lucky,
If
maybe
you're
that happens.
lucky,
But
your baby
people
just falls
are
out.
there waiting
But right,
in that little cell of a room for hours and hours and
right.
hours, with the nursing staff
With a lot
and
of
not,
questions and a lot of why am I waiting
yeah,
around and you know,
what's happening, how much
mm-hmm,
longer, and why does this feel like this, and why are they doing this or that? So it is good to have another person there that kind of can help you advocate for yourself.
exactly, exactly. All right, well, Luanne, thank you so much. We're gonna wrap this up. Again, giveaway, share this with all of your friends, your pregnant friends, your new moms, everybody share this video, and then we will pick a winner on Thursday.
Congratulations! I can't wait to see
Thank
your.
you.
We're
Thanks.
so excited.
Talk soon. Bye.